Welcome to the collective. We are miners. We are true decentralization. Unlike that POS.
Anyway, what's going on, guys? Welcome, Rabid here. Just trying to get my buttons kind of lined up. There we go. Hopefully everything's working. So how's everyone doing today? It is Saturday. Chirish 7950X's for the win. And I like that other comment there. Daughter yells from the other room. Sounds like Rabid is live. That's hilarious. That's pretty funny. All right, let's scroll up here and see what we all got in the house. We got Dumpster Fire, Budweiser, Crypto Bedell, what's going on? Welcome. The Pirate, what's happening?
Rud Hutch
is in the house. Scrolling through here, you guys are chatting away. Jock McMiner UK, what's happening? Bot Life Gamer, what's happening? What's happened to the market? Yeah, market's just tanking due to most likely, you know, the Securities Commission doing their thing, which they don't really know what they're doing themselves, but they're trying to do something, I guess, in theory, like rob everybody. Anyway, continuing on. Rabid rugs the market. Scroll through. What do we got here? TechBad, let's go. Welcome, TechBad. What's happening? I kind of skipped. Didn't know that's everybody. Scrolling. Small crowd today. Everyone's busy on this Saturday, probably. Oh, that's all right though. Chirish, what's going on? Scrolling through. 3 Fox Co. What's going on? You're going holidays. Going traveling. Where are you going? Where are you traveling to? What are you doing here? Last live stream before you take on going. CPUs are killing it. I love my 7950X. Big bosses. Awesome. Glad you like them. Tommy Coin, what is happening? Every time I say Tommy Coin, I don't know. I just like picture like a Tommy gun for some reason. No idea why, but yeah. Yeah, thanks. Mentioned me 6th. Keep tanking, please. Yields going up. That's true. Yields are definitely going up. Yeah, so it all depends how you mine, depending on the yields. Obviously, if the yields are up, but you still can't cover your power costs, it ends up being bad times at power time, because then you spend more coins than you should have, and you ultimately end up losing. But again, if you're paying out of pocket, totally different situation. All depends how you do mine your cryptocurrencies. Off to work, traveling to Azores for crew change, and then sail up to Iceland to a scientific. Oh, that's cool. A scientific expedition. That's pretty sweet. Awesome. Hey, look at this. MetaMask. Shut up. Look at this. MetaMask. Important. Your wallet is about to be disabled. Please click this. You know, MetaMask, get over this garbage scammer stuff. Anyway, is there any Canadian prices on Epics? Yeah, way too much for anything decent. We get ripped off. Seriously, Canadian prices are bad. But someone did ask earlier about, you know, when are the new Epics are released. I don't know, and I don't even want to know their price, but I did bring this up during the countdown, and oh my gosh, like, not only are these monsters, which we already know, 96 cores, 192 threads, 384 megabytes of L3 cache. Now, the big thing with Epics is, yeah, they got a lot of cores and threads in them, but their clock speed is quite a bit slower. Like the best, currently, I think for the price, the currently best Epic for CPU mining, I think, is the 7742. There's also the, what is it, 71Y. So I don't know the direct conversion. There's another one that's pretty much the exact same CPU, but it has like a letter in there. But you know, they're only like 2.23 gigahertz, I believe, of the clock speed. But these ones are freaking monsters. We got up to 96 cores at 3.7. That's probably single thread. That's max boost clock. So an all-core boost clock is 3.55. That's like 3900X levels, 3900, 5900, and so on. Ryzen 3 and 5000 series levels on 96 friggin' cores and 92 threads with enough L3 to fully utilize that CPU. These things are going to be absolute monsters, but the price, yeah, you know, these things might cost more than a new car, depending, you know, where you get them, how you get them, bulk orders, whatever they are. But yeah, awesome. Obviously, I'm never gonna ever get my hands on these, but hey, you know what? Actually, never say never. Dreams can come true if you focus hard enough. So maybe I'll just spam email AMD for the next 3 years every single day, and if I don't end up on their block list first, maybe they'll say hi, thanks for your email, and then go from there. Anyway, yeah, those things look absolutely amazing monsters for sure. I got that exact same MetaMask email 5 minutes ago. Oh my gosh, these scammers. Like my email, I get like over 200 emails a day from just constant spam crap. It's crazy. Between, it takes like a couple hours every day to erase spam mail and erase spam comments on the channel. It's absolutely insane. Older but L3 cache was this AMD EPYC 7473X 2.8 24 core 48 threads 240 280 watt DDR4 32. Older but L3. Yes. What's the price on that thing though? Because remember, that might be a decent one for sure. 24 core 48 thread. No, actually that's nice size. It's pretty decent for sure. That's a 2.8. That's decent speed too. 2500 USD when you can get like 7742s for like 2000 or something. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Like full build type of thing. So yeah, who knows? Oh, Fudweiser just gifted 5 memberships. John Franquist Aubin, congratulations. Tuck Danger 87, Chirish, congratulations. Ninja Kid and Golden Wolf, congratulations for getting those gifted subs, and thank you Fudweiser for gifting those subs out. That's awesome. So FPGAs, Jasminers, crypto crash. Just kind of go through. I don't even know where to start. Did you guys see my video earlier this morning where we actually released some photos of the Apollo X1? So here they are. Apollo X1 photos. Look at this thing. It's like a GPU. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I'm curious though, like you slap these in the mining frames or something. I still don't know exactly what's going on here till we have hands on. I actually do have tracking. So I will, hopefully, if it gets here ASAP, sometime next week. It'll probably be the end of the week. So I'll probably have to wait, 2 weeks till I finally get to test it, depending on shipping. But I do have tracking that just went out on Friday, and now it's the weekend. Nothing moves on the weekend, so that sucks. Worst day to ever ship is on a Friday, and that's what they did. But I do have tracking, so one of these should be coming in, and we can actually get to the bottom of how does this thing perform. But yeah, very interesting piece of equipment right here. In terms of, I guess, ETH hash and ETC hash. And, a lot of people talk negative about ETC and so on, whether you're checking out their GitHub or whatever. But I have a feeling that we could see nice stuff. So actually, wait a minute. I totally forgot. I wanted to have this ready. Then I totally forgot about it. I just want to go into my YouTube channel here on a different browser. I'm going to look for something. Okay, where is it? Shorts. Let's bring this up. No. Oh no, where is it? Show all. Sorry, now everyone's like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? So I want to bring up that ETC one. Yeah, right here. Oh, I can't pause it. Oh yeah, I did. So yeah, let's take a look at this. Now I don't know how it's gonna work with the mic, but I want to hear it too. But check this out. Listen to this. This is awesome.
Hey everyone, just a quick short here. Ethereum Classic has now taken the top spot. It does not matter what card you're using. Here's 3060 Ti's. First place, Ethereum Classic is winning and
look at that right there. ETC with 6 3060 Ti's, $43 after power, ahead of Ethereum by like $8. That's pretty crazy to think about. It massively pumped. Now remember, there's going to be a lot of hardware coming online or moving to ETC if it pumps again, and hopefully it hits new all-time highs. But ETC, like we've been stuck into this bear market for quite some time now, which is pretty much the time frame we predicted. Looking even before the Ethereum merge and last bull run, that this is around, we're getting to that time frame where people really start giving up hope in GPUs and GPU mine. Now things are still a lot different this time around because of the end of Ethereum. It brought in so much hardware and so on. Ethereum did have obviously a lot more hash on it, but we saw profits explode across ETC. Now I know you could just point your hardware towards ETC if that was the thing, and your GPUs, but there's just a lot better hardware now for ETC and other ETH hash coins like Jasminers and Apollos that blow your GPUs away. So on top of me mining with CPUs, and we have a lot of these normal coins right now. Nexus sounds like it might just skip FPGAs altogether. By the time the bull run hits, it might just be straight ASIC, so that'll be gone for GPUs. But again, we still don't know until something like this happens. It's just rumors right now. We have Ironfish just got FPGAs. Radiant is right around the corner, so it's about to get hit with FPGAs. Everything that's profitable pretty much on a GPU is going to get nailed with some better type of hardware because they're all core based. So we're going to be left with like Raven Coin, Flux, and Meow Coin. There's nothing wrong with these products or coins. I really feel Flux is going to see a nice price increase, but I just feel there's too much hardware. And if ETC or Ethash pumps, I'm building my farm for peak efficiency, and that's why I'm in the CPUs, and I'm instead of buying GPUs, I'm probably going to be purchasing possible Jasminer X16s or something, because it just seems like it'll make more sense for the next bull run. And it also makes sense for a bear market that follows the bull run, because we always got to think we spend more time mining in bear markets than we do in bull markets, right? So it's all about that efficiency. So if we can use the least amount of power possible and more people start shutting off as the bear markets come, we can remain with our Jasminers and Ipalos and stuff can still stay on in these times. So it is about efficiency, and that's kind of where my head's at right now, leading into the next bull run and so on. But again, we don't know what's going to pump, what's going to hit what's going to do what. Another thing is a lot of people seem like we're a lot smarter now after seeing a couple runs. So are we going to have a shorter bull market than last year, even though they keep getting bigger? But now we're all like, as soon as we see these coins pumped, we're just going to dump them. So, there's a lot of different strategies going into this bull market coming up, and it's going to be very interesting for sure, because we can't tell the future. We don't know what's going to happen, what's going to pump, and what's going to pump how much. But it's going to be very cool, interesting, crazy times for sure. With that being said, it looks like there are some price changes on the Jasminers. They're actually going up in price already. So some of you guys who did contact me in the past, and other people, we did get you some decent deals on those Jasminer X16s, but it looks like they're already up a couple $100 from that. So, and they're probably going to keep going up more. And especially in a bull run, they're going to go up a lot more. So that's another thing we got to keep our eyes on. But here is the current new pricing list from the Jasminers. And we can see right now that the X16Q, which was $3,090 or $3,040, is now up for a single unit of $3,249. So it's already up a couple $100 here. The X16P looks like there is a power consumption on it now at 1900 watts. So 5.8 gigahash at 1900 watts. This is still using less power than Bitmain's E9 Pro and double the hash rate. Just wrap your head around this. I've been saying Bitmain, when it comes to Jasminer and coins that they support with each other, Bitmain loses to Jasminer, and it's up in a pretty big way. You're getting double the hash rate here at less power than the E9 Pro. That's pretty crazy to think about. Now, that does work out to be a little bit more. We're using a bit more power. It works out to be about 3 times the X16, potentially around that rough area. The X16P, based on this, is using a little bit more power, and it is a little bit cheaper, only by a couple $100. But one thing to keep in mind with the X16P is that it's actually it's a loud ASIC. It's not a quiet ASIC. It is a loud ASIC for like farms and stuff. So you're going to want the queues. And obviously, if you go into a bulks type of order here, it's actually going to end up cheaper than getting a single X16P. But that's all that. Now, I do have all Jingle Mine. This is from Victoria here. But if you do want a Jasminer or anything from Jingle Mining, DM me directly. Contact me. Now I'm going to give you guys the lowdown, actually what's going on here between referrals and links and so on. So, I've been telling you guys forever, you can click my link down in the description. And then obviously use that. I have a 1% discount code. Now, what's going on here, and I want to be upfront and straight open about everybody, is, I've been telling all you guys, you go straight to Jingle Mining sales. You will get cheaper shipping, and depending on bulk orders, you could possibly get cheaper prices on your unit, which is true. And because of it, a lot of you guys have been doing that and ordering Jasminers, but not using referral. I have like over, I don't even know, like 12,000, 20,000 clicks on the referral link, but like one order. And that's totally fine because people are ordering these, but at cheaper prices. So Jingle Mining actually reached out to me and they said, hey, you know what? You can work with our sales team. So I'm like almost like a salesperson with them, and I'm in contact with them. So if you do want to help support the channel, I can get you the same prices and lower shipping fees as the Jingle Mining staff, and kind of go in with them, talk to them, and get you those prices, and I still get a little bit on top of a referral. So that helps me out. So again, like I said, if you're looking for anything Jasmine or Jingle Mining or something, send me a DM in Discord or on Twitter or whatever, and we can find you guys some deals. And that way I still get a little bit for a referral, but I'm still getting you and saving you like 50% on shipping and stuff, and even lower cost miners, if, you know, depending on your order quantities and stuff like that. So I can make that happen now. I'm like almost part sales team. So it's kind of neat, kind of cool. It has actually a lot more work to actually do all that, but we're trying to get the cheapest prices. And again, if you don't want to go through me, you know, that's totally fine, but contact the sales team and you will get cheaper prices than ordering directly on the site through any referral link on anybody's channel. I'm just being straight up front of how it works, and that's how it works. So, you know, you have the option now to either message them directly, or you can just contact me and we can go through the process together. So it's all totally up to you. But that's on that. And other things happen here is the Jingle Mining stats, or Jingle Mining, the X16 stats actually changed. They're not what they used to be. They used to be what, 1080 megahash or something? We can now see it's 1.95 gigahash, almost 2 gigahash here, and the power went down to 620. So they did something better. I don't know if they did new firmware, or they upgraded something, but the numbers are different. 1.95 gigahash, almost 2 gigahash, 8 gigabytes of memory, and 620 watts. And it is silent. That is friggin' game changing, and Bitmain cannot touch this, which is why I'm also pumped that when the Jasminer script miners release, that could be frickin' amazing as well, because these guys are blowing Bitmain away by a lot. It's not just a small amount. This is like KA3 versus every other miner in Cadena. Jasminers destroying them on Ethash and ETC hash, and then if they do the same on script, which I expect them to do, because they got something going on that's better than R&D that Bitmain has. Even though as big as Bitmain is, Jasminer's doing something better here. So if they make and they're saying in theory, they're predicting that their script miner should be about 5 times more efficient than the L7 9.5 gigahash version. So just kind of wrap your head around that. Now, we don't know what the hash rates are going to be. It's very closed lips right now, but it's going to be happening. And it sounds like a Bitcoin miner is coming as well that may run around 120 terahash on 120 volt, which means it's going to be less than like 1400 watts. That is game changing as well. Again, these are all just huge rumors and we don't know 100%, but it's going to be crazy. So we're just running through this right now. You know, Jasminer is definitely making some amazing miners. I actually have a clip here from a test unit of the X16 from Jingle Mining as well. And let's just click on this right quick. So let's have a look, pause it through some things here. See if we can kind of see this. Bam. Look at there we go. So current hash rate, 2.1 gigahash and 1,932 on the average, 1.9 gigahash. Look at that. Look at those numbers on the X16Q. And remember, the Q stands for quiet. This is for a home miner. You could throw this in an apartment. You could throw this under your bed, beside your bed, and sleep with the friggin' thing and not hear it. This is like game-changing Ethash mining hardware. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, just get the E9 Pro. It's cheaper. It's cheaper." Yeah, it's about $1,000 cheaper now or something, I think. But look what we're looking at here. Like, it's quiet. You don't need any extra money to silence it, and the efficiency. And that's why I always say, you know, it's not about density. It's not about that. Unless you have very cheap power and you have unlimited power to build into, you know, like we saw Yeti had 600 amps he could use and so on, you know, then you can just buy the cheapest stuff you have, fire it on there, turn it on and go. But if you're limited to power, like 99% of home miners out there, which is pretty much everyone that watches my channel, I pay extra for the efficiency, because then you can get a lot more hash rate for the same amount of power. It is 100% worth it than just going out and buying something that might be a little bit cheaper, but it's burning so much more power. We need to drop that power cost as much as we possibly can as home crypto miners, and that's where these things really come in. So let's just kind of see what else is saying here. Do they do that? I think they have something at the wall. Do they have something at the wall? What are we seeing? So we're seeing 634. So it's not 620 like we saw on the website. This is showing 634. But guys, we're like almost 2 gigahash at 634 watts. Imagine if this thing released when Ethereum was around. This thing would be worth like $200,000. Like, no lies. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. That is super efficient. Anyway, what do you guys talk about in the live chat there? You have other what to mine as me? The only problem I have with ETC is the lack of comments and lack of third-party development. No, that's very true. But you don't really have to comment and improve something if there's no improvements need to be made. Ethereum class, well, FW, all these forks are the same pretty much now. But anything that's built on Ethereum right now can just easily swap over to ETC if they wanted to. The coding is the same. Everything's the same. So you don't have to update and put in these comments if you don't have to, because what do you usually do that when you do an upgrade or something? But you don't need to. Why fix what's not broken is kind of what I'm coming down to. So anybody can build on it right now. They're doing a lot of things out there. They're more active on Twitter, maybe not on the GitHub, but like, you don't have to fix what's not broken. Anything can build on it. It'll run exactly the same. It can do everything that it did. And in the past, it's been around for a while and it has seen huge price gains, and I just expect to do it again. But we don't have to even rely totally on ETC. Like I said, there's a lot of Ethash coins out there, and some of them are pumping, some of them are proof of useful work, some of them are other things. So if any of these coins take off, the Jasminers, the mine you're going to have, it's not going to be a GPU. If it takes off to where GPUs become decently profitable, that would be awesome. But just imagine how much more profitable you're still going to be with something 1,000 times better than a GPU. So yeah, anyway, it's all a gamble still at the same time. But when it comes down to profitability per watt and everything, these things are still at the top of the list, like 5 times more profitable. These are more profitable per watt right now in a bear market where everything's crashed than L7s, and people are saying how great the L7 is, but no one's talking about this because you're looking at a single unit miner of a few dollars a day. But if you're looking at your pure power, these things are like 2 or 3 times more profitable in terms of power used than your L7 9.5s and so on. So there's different angles to look at everything, and I look at profitability per watt used because I need to maximize my limited amount of power that I have for profit, and these things do that. All right, so I'm not trying to sell these or anything, but that's just the way I'm looking at my farm. And I just smashed my mic. Oh my gosh, I apologize. What else did I have to check out here? I had some other things. Where was it? What was it? What could it be? I don't know. I'm trying not to have too long of a stream. I don't know if Serpent messaged me back, though. It is getting really hot out today. The smoke is coming back, so my eyes are starting to burn. So I was only going to go for about an hour, but I do have this stream when we're done. We still have a half an hour or so to go, but it is linked to a new video that Serpent's about to drop. He does talk about Bitcoin mining with Bitsby Trip, and there's a bunch of good information in there that some of you guys might want to check out. So whenever this stream ends, it will direct all you guys over there. But for now, we're still plugging away, talking about things, getting into rants. Okay, what do we got? So is commentators. What is empty of commentators? What do you mean by that? Is commenting only? Oh, is Soat live right now? Is he live? What's going on? Is Soat has a live stream going on right now? I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I did not know he was live or going live. Son of a Tech live? What's happening? Serpent is doing a premiere at 1 CDT. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Serpent's been messaging me for the last 2 days that he's ready to drop this video on my live stream. I told him originally we go for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. We don't know, depending on the Rabid rant. And then he's just going to schedule for right after. So depending on when I finish, I'm supposed to let him know, and then he's going to change it. But I don't know if he runs back. Because I said, okay, we'll go for about an hour because it's hot today and all this stuff. So, he just messaged me back here. Roger updating now. So he is updating his video, so it should drop in a half an hour in theory. You know what? Do I have the link here still? Let's see if I have his link. Hold on. Whoa. I just want to bring it up. 1 second. No, yeah, 29 minutes. So yeah, here you can see it is going live in 29 minutes now. So we did update it. So after this stream, it will go live to there. Ontario is on fire too. All fires started at once, right? So I'm live, so I can't really talk about some stuff, but there's some crazy theories running around right now. Now, if you follow anything I say on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, because I do say some stuff that you can't say here. But yeah, there's some crazy stuff running around about, you know, behind all these fires and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm thinking of getting an L7, E9, or BTC miner. What do you think? That's a very... So, those are all great miners, minus the E9. The Bitmain E9 ETH miners, which we just finished talking about, all suck. Hey, truth hurts. Bitmain, if you hear this, your miners suck, bottom line. But, no, their ETH miners suck. Obviously, their other miners are really good. The L7, awesome miner, for sure. The Bitcoin miners, very great. Now, Bitcoin has ordinals on it now. Now, when the network gets really busy or people starts dropping some JPEGs, we could see double, triple block reward fees, which would make Bitcoin mining extremely profitable, even with the amount of hash that's on it. So that's one thing to kind of remember leading into the bull run. You know, a Bitcoin miner, even though it might not look too hot right now, I've said a lot in the past, you know, instead of buying Bitcoin miners, I'd buy some L7s and then just swap that Bitcoin, because I'd be using either the same amount or less power, but I'd be making a lot more and getting a lot more Bitcoin because the hash rate's so high on Bitcoin and so on. But, you know, with everything, with the ordinals and everything, we may see a way more profitable Bitcoin miners. Obviously, huge farms would double up on their farms and so on if that became a thing. So it's a huge gamble. But, you know, you're safe with a Bitcoin miner. You don't have to worry about the algorithm changing. You don't have to worry about anything happening. It's the OG crypto. It's going to remain. Your ASIC will be safe for a long time on Bitcoin. So it definitely comes down to your power price here. Obviously, you're going to want, you know, decently cheap power. So depending if you're at 10 cents or higher, best bet would probably be with the L7s, but the L7s, they're going down in price, overstocked, a lot were made, and they're clearance sales and stuff. I still feel there's going to be new miners coming. Now, it does sound like it's confirmed, unless Bitmain's lying to everybody, that Red Putz has been a member for 16 months. Time fly when you're having fun, my friend. Yes, it does. But it sounds like it's confirmed, but again, they could be lying to everybody, because they don't want to just say that, so people prepare, because they want to sell as many L7s as they can, right? Keep that in mind. But they said that they will not be dropping an L9 this year. That's what they said. That's what the rumors are saying, various Telegram chats and one of theirs and so on, and background information. Bitmain confirmed no L9 this year. So that means we shouldn't see too much of a hash rate spike and so on. So an L7 might be safe. But we still have the Jasminer, which I finished saying. Will it be this year? I don't know, but it's coming. We still have possible hash blades. Will they come this year? I don't know, but they're supposed to be coming. We still don't know. We're waiting for the public display of the chip. Last I heard, I think next month is when we will see that. I keep saying next month because it keeps getting extended, but we don't know. Everything's getting extended at this point in time, but we just have to wait and see. But if any of these script miners emerge, the L7s aren't going to look as good. We may go from about $12 a day, well, depending on the network hash rate and the price and everything. If the network hash rate doubles, you know, that's down to $6 after power. Sure, it might be that will drop the price even more on the L7s and so on. But yeah, we're going to see higher, better, a lot more efficient hardware come online before that guaranteed before the next year at the absolute latest. We're going to see new script miners. If it's in the form of the L9, hash blades, Jasminers, and so on, we're going to see that. And that means we could see a big hash rate spike happen, making L7s not look very good anymore, and definitely not making an L3 Plus or anything look good. And I know a lot of people, you know, you look at things, oh, this is only $50 now, this is only $100 now. It's not, unless you plan on running your own mining scalping business and you plan on selling it to someone else when everything prices bull run goes up and stuff, then maybe you'd pick up the cheap L7s and, you know, even GPUs and stuff. But unless you're trying to optimize your efficiency with normal residential electric, you're not going to want to buy those no matter how cheap they get, unless they're free. Maybe if they're free, you might check it out and then turn it off anyway, because it's not making you anything. You're losing money with it. But, you know, there's different various ways to look at things. So we just got to keep an eye on things and just wait it out. I really want an L7. I really, really do. But I just can't see myself dropping the money on it with better hardware coming out. There's going to be better efficient hardware. And based on the timeline of when everything's been releasing for script, it does look like about every 3 or 4 years. So we should be fairly safe with the next generation of the script miners for, you know, about 3 or 4 years. So that's what I am personally holding off for, is that. And I'm not going to, you know, just throw down money because things look good right now. It's going to be better with the better equipment sooner on. Now, if crypto explodes, then obviously we're going to see high prices across the board and everything will increase, then it might not be worth it. So there's the gamble there, determining crypto prices. Now, based on history, we're not going to see any big crypto explosions until about the end of summer next year. That's when the bull run should potentially begin, and we'll start seeing, you know, a steady upward trend into those 2025 all-time highs. But I feel for, you know, throughout this year and about, you know, the first quarter of next year, we're going to be actually some coins in the previous bull run next year, you know, January, February, saw their all-time highs of 2021 or 2020. So we could see some big spikes happening on some coins next year. But for the majority of these, I feel it's going to be the second half when we start seeing some uphills. So we're gonna have decent GPU as well as ASIC prices throughout this year and early next year. And then it's going to start getting expensive. So we still have some time to really nitpick right now, but, you know, it is slowly coming to an end. What do we got here? Hey, what's up? I won't buy FPGA until bitstreams become more available. Yeah, especially with the E300s. You know, there's a couple available now. It sounds like their next one is Kyla Coin. Now, I didn't really know what Kyla Coin was, but a lot of people in comments saying, hey, look into Kyla Coin. Look into, I don't know what you can mine it on. Can you even mine it on a GPU? Like, I don't even know. SHA-3D. Anyone know what SHA-3D algorithm is? But this is Kyla Coin. It's not paying very much. 5.5 Kyla coins. Let's see if I can bring this up. This one? Oh, perfect. Yes, I hit the right button for once. So if we look at Kyla Coin here, you know, it's a decent price, but it's only paying 5.5 coins. That means the block reward is extremely low on this coin. It's only $218 per day. There's not much money there to be made for a large amount of hash. The individual, or if you divide it by people mining, there's not much money there. $218 for 24 hours. Now, I've mined coins that only paid out $90 a day, and I've been making $50 a day on them in the past because there's no hash rate there. So that's another thing we got to look into. It sounds like this coin is very profitable in FPGAs right now, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what the hash rate is. I don't know what you mine this coin with, and this is the next bit stream that's going to be coming out, which sounds like it's pretty popular or profitable on the E300 on this coin. But again, I don't know. And remember, all these coins that have bit streams, there's FPGAs on Radiant right now. You can't argue the fact. It's just that the public ones for everybody to be able to throw their FPGAs on aren't available yet, but they are there. So we just have to keep our mind on that. So I don't know. I don't know how this is. Obviously, per day, it's not looking too hot. But as a miner and profitability, it might be decent. Now, there's also like, so there's a decent amount of freaking, where is this? Where's the button here? There's a decent amount of volume too. So, you know, there's 28,000 here on this exchange, 23,000 and 13,000. You know, that doesn't seem like very much, but that's actually a decent amount of volume on a coin that's only paying $200 a day. So, you know, you could definitely get in and get out and sell between these two coins here. So, yeah, very, very interesting. Again, I don't know nothing about that coin, what's going on. I'm waiting for the Bitstream to release. I'm waiting for Radiant to release. And so that's another 2 that's coming, which would put the E300 at a total of, what is that? What do we got now? 2. So we got 3. We got 4 coins right now for the E300. So that'll give another, that'll be 6. And I think there's another 1 or 2. So we're going to have like 8, 9 coins within the next few weeks available on the E300 to just easily swap to. So it'll be interesting to see how this comes out. We have options now. Yep, forgot Kyla. Move on. Yep, forgot Kyla. Move on, Rabid, please. Jock McMiner's probably on. He's like, hey, stop talking about it. Continue on. Next. Retro Mike. Kyla coin has been FPGA mineable for 2 years. So what was it before that, though? What are the hash rates? You know, Retro? Like, what are the numbers for Kylocoin, because I have no idea what it is, and I don't know what that algorithm is. Like, is it a CPU algorithm? Is it a GPU algorithm that now has FPGAs for 2 years? And that coin's been around for 2 years, so it hasn't rug pulled yet. So I guess that's also a bonus. And then who knows? What if that coin ends up exploding in the bull run? We have no idea what's going to explode. Absolutely no idea. We've seen the dumbest things do the stupidest things. Is that a good quote? Good line. We've seen the dumbest things do the stupidest things. Like, cough, stupid meme coins. Like, look at Pepe. What is that besides trash? And look at what it did. You know, it's probably never going to do that again or come near it, but it did it once. And, you know, some people got in. It caused a massive FOMO. Now a lot of people are going to lose money, but we'll see what happens. FPGA KCN is same as Caspa. I tested both on FK. Same as Caspa. So E300 would be 15 to 17 gigahash. Very, very interesting. 15. You know what? Let's check that out right now. Let's go. Let's open up the spreadsheet and make a new one. What would the current profitability look like? Now, I don't know. What's the block reward on Kylocoin? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see if this will be worth it before it even releases. So E300. Okay, that's all my testing there. I need, what do I need? Let's go into GPUs. I should be in ASICs, but I'm not. So let's just I'm just going to take any coin right now. Let's take this one. Copy. I'm going to copy this line. All right, let's go into ASICs now. I guess we got to go into FPGAs. I just have E300. All right, I'm going to go into E300. I'm just going to splatter this in right here. Boom! Now we're just going to change this over to Kylocoin. So, spell it right? Probably not. This is on Shaw. What is it? Shaw 3D? Shaw 3D. All right, so, yeah, what's the block reward? Let's go into this. So, 78.3 second block times. There is 86,400 seconds in a day. 86,400 divided by 78.3. So 1,103 blocks will be found every 24 hours. What's the block reward? 0.0455. That's a block reward. All right. Times 0.0455. So 50 Kyla per day. That don't make sense. That's wrong. Because they're saying you're only getting 5.51 per day on the emissions. But, you know, that's based on whatever they're saying. But I'm based on the 73 seconds. That seems like a wrong block reward. 0.004. Okay, that makes more sense. I got 0.004. 0.0455. Okay, that makes sense. So now we're at 5.02. Because remember, when I do my spreadsheet, it is based on the average block time right now, not for whatever it is before. You know, that's why this is saying actually more than what we'd be getting at. That's why if you come into here and just look at this number, you're not have the right calculation. You got to figure out the seconds, average block times, and currently the block time is this based on the difficulty levels, adjustments, and so on. So we're getting 5.02 right now. So 5.02 coins. So 5.02 coins. The current price is, what's current price of Kylocoin is 39.8. 39.8 is the current price. So there we go. It's paying $200 a day. Current network difficulty. So we're going to go into my hash power calculator here. We're going to get, there is 815.28 gigahash. Is that gigahash? What is that? 815 gigahash. So we're going to go gigahash, 815. And then, so you said it's the same as Caspa. What were we getting on that? So we were getting 8. What? We're getting 15 gigahash on it. Really? It's the same as, okay. So yeah, these things are, there's not that much hash rate compared to what's on it. So no wonder. So yeah, we're going to do this in gigahash. So 815 total network. And then we're going to be hashing this at 15 gigahash. 15 gigahash. That's $3.67 per day. So $3.67 before power is what this is making. So what am I making on Casper? I think I think Caspa is still a little more profitable, potentially. So $3.67 per 24 hours. You're getting 0.0932 coins. Now, you can bump this up to 17 gigahash, a little more, and that's $4.16, but you're using like over 700 watts of power. And you're only using like 496 at 15. But so yeah, it looks like about $3.67 if the E300 was on it right now, based on 15 gigahash that it can do on Caspa. But I can't 100% verify those numbers or not till we see a bit stream and test it out. Like 15 cents per block. K1 miner is a private public miner. Need to get into K1's Discord to get it. K1 miner. I think, yeah, I heard about K1 miner, and E300 is supposed to be adding a new miner into their E300 software. So I'm wondering if if they struck a deal with Osprey and they're going to be putting the K1 miner into the Osprey operating system, which would make sense that Kyla coin is right around the corner from them. So, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So K1 miners coming to E300. So yeah, Frank B's Zagati there. I guess that's what he said. So that's what they're going to be doing. The update for the E300 and Kyla coin coming will be the K1 miner implemented into their OS for the simple switch. And if you're unfamiliar with that, let's just show you what that means. So let's just go into the E300 here. Osprey right here. Put in our stuff. Gauge. Where's the right button? So if we go into our miner here, you can see now Team Red Miner, Alpha. There obviously when K1 miner comes out, you'll be selecting K1 miner and then just set it up from there, depending on what you want. And then we'll pick Kyla coin, depending on the miner. Or it might be the only one in it. And then we're good to go. Hit start and moon for that. So, very simple process. Welcome to the world of FPGAs where every coin has the same profitability. That's actually, Retro Mike, that's a very good way of looking at it. That's pretty sweet, which is a good thing in theory. You think about it, like look at GPU where everyone's just cutthroat and bloodthirsty. Oh, I want that coin. Oh, no, this guy just, these are coming online. Oh, death of GPUs is horrible, blah, blah, blah. All it is whining. Stop whining. No, I'm just kidding. That was an Arnold thing. But no, seriously, everyone's fighting over hash rate and everything. Then you look at an FPGA and, they're better in terms of profitability and power consumption. The hash rates might be the same like we saw with Ironfish. It's on par, maybe slightly better than a 4090, but it's using a fraction of the power, which means they're a lot better miner. It's all about the efficiency. The FPGAs are better. But you're seeing like pretty close to the same profitability across the board with a lot of these FPGA coins. Now, obviously, ASICs are going to be hitting Caspa, so there's going to be more hash rate moving off of Caspa. And that's another thing. I was going to make a video on it, but I haven't yet. And it's not going to be as bad as the Ethereum merge here by any way, shape, or form. But Caspa with ASICs it's going to hurt GPU miners more than they actually think. Right now, they're like, oh, that's a profitable coin. That's going to be dead now thanks to FPGAs, and now the ASICs, we have to move our coins. That's the thing. All the GPUs, once those ASICs emerge, all the FPGAs, all the GPUs, unless you have free power, but still it probably won't even make sense to use them with free power because there's going to be a lot of other profitable things. It's all going to have to move off Caspa. It'll be 100% ASIC. That means we have more GPUs that got to hit small, no-name. When I say no-name coins, I don't mean that they don't mean anything or they're just a dumb coin. I just mean they don't have any hash rate. Like, they are small. Every other GPU coin out there, except for like Ethereum Classic, which is, again, we just talked about Jasminers, Apollos, they can't support any hash rate gains at all. And so now we're going to have everything come off Caspa, which was almost the next level thing for GPUs, even paying out, it hit almost like I think it hit 700,000 there for a little while, almost $1 million. Now it's down to like 4 something, but still it's a massive coin to absorb hash rate from GPUs and some FPGAs. And that's all going to be wiped out. And now the GPU coins, Raven Coin, FLUX, RXD and so on, they need to absorb more hash rate coming all off Caspa, which is going to hurt profitability across the board even more. So we're going to see profitability losses once these ASICs hit in around August or so. So it's going to be something to keep an eye on in terms of that. So it'll be very interesting. But, you know, a lot of people don't realize ripple effects and after effects and so on. It's obviously not as bad, like I said, as the Ethereum merge. But all this hardware is going to come off, and it's going to have to go somewhere, and that's going to drop more profitability on GPUs. And then we just saw Ironfish. So, you know, FPGAs are sometimes the gateway to ASICs. I'm not saying an ASIC will come for Ironfish or anything, but there has the chance, or maybe improve FPGAs or FPGA availability as more people want them. They're, you know, manufacturers will pick up production and they'll become a more of a thing. So then hash rate just slowly spikes up, pushing GPUs again off Ironfish and then onto Radiant, and then it's going to happen on Radiant and off there. And all these coins that are profitable right now are going to be gone. And you're going to be left with Flux and Ravencoin and Meowcoin to soak up what Ethereum used to have alone of $21 million worth of hardware. Actually, no, never mind. It wasn't 21 million because you're still profitable. So the reason a coin is profitable means there's not enough hash rate on it. That's the bottom line. If a coin is profitable, that means it can absorb more hash rate. If it is not profitable, it has too much hash rate and it's secure. It's secure at that point because it doesn't make sense to attack it or put more GPUs on it. It's at its point where, and a perfect balance for on a GPU dev side is 0. If you're making enough coins to cover your power and make nothing, that's like the middle. That is like minimum wage. That is exactly the perfect balance of a coin. So when something is profitable, that means it is paying more than the miners on the hardware, and it could absorb more hash rate and get more security. So that's kind of what's going on with profitability. We just look at a coin, how profitable. You know, have you ever asked yourself, if you looked at a coin, says, how non-secure is that coin? How non-secure is that coin? Because that's pretty much what it comes down to. Looking for the least secure coin will result in the highest profitability. Ever think of that? It's kind of interesting. I just kind of popped to my head right now as well, going through this whole thing. But that's pretty much what it is. The less secure coins will be the most profitable to mine, and so on. Now, it doesn't really work out to that because obviously Ethereum was very secure and it was still paying out crap tons of money because it just exploded to unheard of levels. What do we got here? Do you guys know Yeti's website? His direct website or the website for Terra hosting? I'm not sure his direct one, like where he does the wallet audits and stuff. I'm not 100% sure. If I check Discord, because we do have his wallet audit channel. Let me just check here. His wallet audit channel is where? Wallet audit. Right here. Wallet audit. Oh, looks like he just did some more here. So let's just have a look. So he did Neoxa, past, what's this one? Past, Arsa Gal, I don't even know what that is. What's this one? Nurai, I have never heard of it. Kyla Coin, oh, Kyla Coin passed, there you go. Fail. Cat Coin, yeah, I don't even know what this, Ceiling Cat Coin. Who minds Ceiling Cat Coin, because I guess it failed. But yeah, if we go into here, audit, so we just click on this, where will it take me? Oh, I've been hacked, Yeti hacked me. There's a big laughing thing on there. Yeti, you laughing? Thank you for clicking. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for clicking. I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. Yeah, so this must be his website, yeti.uk. So I'm just going to break it down to the front one here. Click on this. There we go. Is this the one you mean? Yeti. Is this the website you're looking for? All right, so I'll just copy this and I'll put it in the live chat. There you go. Oh, I was a split second faster than Fudweiser. But he was on it too. Fudweiser was on the ball. He was getting it. All right, there's the website. And again, remember, you just head on over to the RabidMining channel, obviously, in the Discord, link in the description, and you can see all those wallet audits in real time. As soon as he's done them, they get published and they're sent to my Discord through a webhook. So be sure to do that. I am downloading Kyla Coin wallet ASAP. Hell, Vadis is getting on it. He's getting pumped. He's getting ready. He's ready. Like when the Bitstinger stream emerges, boom, he's on it. He's on it. But yeah, 3-something. But that's where we are. We're hanging around the $3 to $4 range for a lot of these FPGA coins before power. But we're only using 4 or something. So what does that work? So in terms of power, do I have that set up in my Google Sheet? Or E300? I didn't set it up on how. Oh yeah, so profit, revenue. I don't have how much each one uses. Okay. Okay, that's all right. GPU and FPGA will continue to be good in the sense of spec mining early, mine and stack for long-term gains, and easily redeployed into new projects with long-term potential. Very true. Yeah, that's the key point there. Everything's pretty much spec mining. We don't know. There isn't a lot of well-established projects right now. That's profitable. None of the established projects in theory are technically profitable at this point in time. So they need a lot higher price gain, but there's a lot of new coins always coming out, which are in the speculative phase. And we could see, potential pumps if you get in early enough. So that's definitely something to do. But, like I said, it's the days of like Ethereum. You buy a GPU, you turn it on, you point it to Ethereum, you leave it. Done. You're mining, making money. Those days are not here anymore. It's what's profitable today, what's profitable tomorrow, what could be profitable next week, what GPU do we use? Do we use that for that for that? Like, there's a lot more work now. It's not just set it and forget it like it used to be. Some of you guys are. Like, if you're mining because you want to support the project, you believe in it, you're paying for power out of pocket and it doesn't matter, then obviously you just set it and forget it on the project of your choice. But personally, myself, like I said, I'm one of those nasty miners that doesn't give a I better hit my button. I don't give a about what the project is supposed to do or how bright its future is. If it's not paying me nothing, I'm gone. And that's the way I look at things. I don't care. I go to where the money is. I go to where the less security is. I go where if people are talking smack about a coin because, it's only that, or I'm only paying $20 a day, or it's only, there's no volume on it. That's where I go because no one else wants to go to it because they're thinking the same thing. You got to think outside the box here if you want to remain top profitability, and that's what remains. That's what keeps you in top profitability. Is don't think at this coin is garbage. This is that. I mine some of the dumbest things out there, but they've made me massive amounts of money because of that. So yeah, I go to where the money is inflowing in, and it doesn't mean that it's a good coin. It could be the dumbest coin in the world, but if it's making something and you're selling it and actually taking it out and before the rug pull or something happens, that's what you got to do. SRBMiner added support now? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. We might have to check that out. All right, so we do have 2 minutes, guys. Yeti's here now, right when we're leaving. So we do have 2 minutes left, and then Serpent's video is about to drop. So if there's any last minute questions here, we will try to answer one in a minute and a half. Yeti shows up right when not much, Yeti. We're just talking smack about you, how I clicked on your audit link and then it said thank you for clicking my link, and then I got hacked and it said thank you for clicking. I'm just kidding. We were bugging you. But someone wanted your website link, and then I let them know about the wallet audits and everything that do get forwarded into my Discord and stuff. But yeah, we were passing out your website link around. Yeti, was that Ars Coin Killer? RabidMining. This on HiveOS. SRBMiner improved mining performance on algorithm meme hash for AMD until the added virus hash PBAAS support. Okay, awesome. So SRBMiner was one of the highest hash miners to use on that other than HALMiner, and it had a lot more pool support. So SRBMiner releasing this, I'm going to have to go back and test it and see what it's looking like, but we'll see. It might have the highest hash rate. It might be the best miner to use. So I don't know. I didn't know they released the support yet. It sounded like at first they didn't want to anymore, but then they said they would, and now it's released. So we got to test it out and see what happens. Yeti also killed Meowcoin. His body count, he killed it. What happened with Meowcoin? Did I miss something? Did it fail? I'd laugh if it failed. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, lots of invalids. Ceiling Cat Coin. Yeah, maybe that's what he means. Ceiling Cat Coin. They're two different coins. Ceiling Cat Coin is different because we just went through the list. I did not see. I didn't see Meowcoin in this list. Yeah, he's probably referring to Ceiling Cat Coin. This one failed. That is not Meowcoin. If you think this is Meowcoin, you're wrong. It's not. That's not meow coin. That's ceiling cat coin. I don't know who made a coin with a cat on the ceiling, but that's that one. Okay, Retro Mike. Urgent. Retro Mike says, stick to HellMiner until SRB miner fixes. So it looks like SRB is having issues. Hang out on HellMiner. Retro Mike, he's the Virus Pro. He's the all-star. He knows what's going on. So if he says something like that, stick to HellMiner. Oh, crazy. All right, so Serpent's video should be emerging now. So we are going to wrap this one up, and I do appreciate everyone for showing up to this live stream. Also, when you're done checking out Serpent's video, check on Son of the Tech. I hear he was streaming, so jump on over there, see what he's talking about. He always has great information. Check him out. So I'll see you guys. I appreciate everyone for showing up for this live stream. I will see you all in the next one.
Rabid.